Should Eric Bieniemy stick around next year to help develop Sam Howell further? Let's talk about in this video. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video here on the Washington Football Maniacs YouTube channel. My name is Greg, and if you're new here, this channel is dedicated to the Washington Commanders. Hell to the Washington Commanders. And if you like that, then maybe consider subscribing to this channel. When you do, hit that notification bell so you will never miss a video release here. With that said, in this video, we want to talk about Eric Bieniemy. Now, you know, I won't say I have a love-hate relationship, because I don't hate Eric Bieniemy whatsoever. Do I love him as far as a coach? I'm still warming up to his play calling. I feel like I would like him a lot better if his play calling was a little bit more balanced, right? He definitely loves the passing game. And he has, I mean, you can see it. Like, he's inching closer to being like an 80-20 split pass to run, which is unfortunate because we've got guys like Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson, and Chris Rodriguez, who honestly can really help, I think, Sam Howell as far as to take the pressure off Sam Howell and to control the football game, you know. And so I just I would love to see a little bit more balance with the play calling with Eric Bieniemy. But one thing that I think that we can't deny is the fact that Eric Bieniemy has really helped to develop Sam Howell, and that's been a really good thing for Sam Howell. We're starting to hear less and less of folks saying, I want to see more before I grant Sam Howell as the future at the quarterback position for the Washington Commanders. Because it seems like every single game, Sam Howell comes out there and proves that he's the guy. And we're starting to see more and more, at least I'm seeing on social media. Now, I realize social media does not represent Washington Commanders nation as a whole, but, you know, they're the vocal minority, I guess. So, you know, that's what you have to go by. And what I'm seeing on social media is that you're seeing the majority who really honestly bought into Sam Howell after he came in that Dallas game last year and played well and beat them. And then, you know, really honestly played well at the start of the season. And I honestly, I felt that there was something special about Sam Howell from the beginning, and, you know, felt like this guy has the potential. And I think I posted something on X that I was like, you know what? I am firmly implanted on the bandwagon of Sam Howell. He is the future of this team. No doubt about it. I am all in. My card's all in on Sam Howell. And I am all in on Sam Howell because I think he has nothing left to prove as far as he is the guy. So that being said, you got to give Eric Bieniemy a lot of credit because he is the one responsible for developing Sam Howell. Now, the question is it because that he has called so many pass plays that, you know, he really honestly has gotten Sam Howell so comfortable dropping back and taking hits and, you know, whatever, that at this point, Sam Howell has seen just about everything he has seen. So, you know, it's kind of like baptism by fire, right? I mean, Sam Howell has just gotten used to, you know, defenses, you know, like a train wreck coming after him. Run rate, I'll say it right in the second here, a runaway trade coming right after him, or just the fact that Sam, or I guess Eric Bieniemy has put him in different positions. He's called drop back passes. He's called games in which Sam Howell gets the ball out of his hands quicker. Sam Howell's been in positions where he's had to lead his team back, and he's done that several times. And so, the development of Sam Howell has been outstanding. And again, you've got to give a lot of credit to Eric Bieniemy. So it raises the point, because honestly, at this point, we're 4-6 in this season. The season is slipping away from us very quickly. And in all likelihood, Ron Rivera, Jack Del Rio are going to be gone next year. And we just brought in Eric Bieniemy this year. So is Eric Bieniemy going to be gone? And, because Eric Bieniemy has been such an integral part in the development of Sam Howell, should Eric Bieniemy stay around? Should he be given the opportunity to be the head coach of the Washington Commanders next year and continue to develop Sam Howell? Or do you just, tell the next regime that, hey, you have an offensive coordinator already on the team that is, that's got a great relationship with your quarterback. You've got a great quarterback. You've got something to build around. We want you to keep Eric Bieniemy. Obviously, we want you to keep Sam Howell, and we want you to develop around those two guys. And, is that kosher? Or is that a Dan Snyder move? Other owners in the league have done something similar. So it's not outside of the realm of possibility that ownership would ask the next regime to keep Eric Bieniemy around. You're given free reign to bring in anybody else you want to bring in, but we want you to keep Eric Bieniemy around for the sake of the development of Sam Howell. At the same time, other than that, Eric Bieniemy is not necessarily 100% like, the best offensive coordinator we've ever had, because again, I think he's still in himself. There's still issues of not calling a well-balanced offense. There's been times where he's called some head scratchers during like 4th and 1 calls and things like that. So there's some things that Eric Bieniemy needs to work on as far as his own development. I would give him another season as offensive coordinator to prove himself. But just because I would like to see him develop into more of a balanced, you can favor the pass. You can be pass first, but still provide a balanced offense, right? It doesn't have to be 80-20. It could be closer to, 60-40, but you could still have a more balanced offense, because no matter what, even though this is a quarterback-driven league, we're still seeing the importance of having a good running game, especially when you've got to grind out the time on the clock, and you've got to keep the opposing offense off the field. And I think that we have to do that. We've got to do more of that. So I guess the final question I would leave you guys is, if we do jettison Eric Bieniemy, will his hand in the development of Sam Howell for this season, would that be enough to say that, okay, whoever else comes in to help coach Eric Bieniemy, or I'm sorry, Sam Howell, will be given a quarterback that's pretty much well developed at this point? You just need to maybe fine tune the edges or continue to fine tune the edges? I think that's a good question. Does it just take 1 year to to break Sam Howell in? I think he's pretty well broken in at this point. I mean, he is on pace to break a lot of Washington records. And, you know, I think as far as a quarterback that has confidence, he's got the confidence. I think that, you know, he's developed. I mean, I'm not saying that he has already reached his ceiling. I'm just saying that he is definitely somebody that I think has answered the bell every single time there's been a question. And when he's made mistakes, he's went back, he's corrected those mistakes, and he's making fewer mistakes. He's going to continue to make mistakes, but he's making fewer and fewer mistakes. And so I guess that's the question is, you know, if we do jettison Eric Bieniemy, will that hinder Sam Howell's development next season? So I will leave you with that, guys and gals. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section answering that particular question, as well as let me know how I did in this video. As always, please support this channel by subscribing and hitting the notification bell again so you know when the Washington Football Maniacs are bringing you some more content. Folks, I hope you have a great day or a great evening whenever you go to watch this video. And with that said, I will see you in the next one.